Hey there, it's tedradaigre and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be answering one question that I received on one of my videos recently. I thought it was a really interesting question and one that was worth answering. So it says, first it says, this was so awesome. Do you have a video on how to manifest a successful husband? I want a nice lifestyle and I want to be taken care of. Hopefully one day be a stay-at-home mom working from home. Thank you so much for sharing. And this is from Blessed by Him. Okay, so I always have to put out a disclaimer for those who don't really know me personally. I am a very blunt, no filter type of person. And so I just kind of say what I say and I mean what I say. Like Nene says, I said what I said. So I don't want you to be offended by my answer. Let me just put it that way. Don't be offended by my answer. Just know that I'm speaking to you out of love. You know a response is going to be terrible when somebody got to say all that, right? But it's not going to be bad. Okay. So the first part of your question, how to manifest a successful husband. So many women want to manifest men into their lives when they are not ready. The Bible says if you are a Christian, a man that finds a wife finds a good thing, which means that man is supposed to find you. And remember that we attract who we are. In other words, we attract those people that are vibrating on the same level as us. So if you are not vibrating on a level of success, however you define success. So number one, we have to remember that we attract who we are, or we attract, in other words, on the level that we are vibrating. So you can't expect to attract a successful man into your life if you yourself are not successful. In addition to that, you have to really make up in your mind what success is, okay? And so whatever success is for you in your mind, you have to be there in order to attract a man into your life that is there. It's really not fair to ask a man or to require a man to have, a ton of money in the bank, a successful business, successful career, 0 children, a couple of luxury cars, his own home, all of these things if you yourself do not have that. If that's not something that you have to offer, it is very unrealistic to ask a man after he's worked so hard in his career. It's very unrealistic and unfair to ask a man to take on a woman who is not there yet. Because I'm here to tell you that most successful men want a successful woman. They don't want somebody that is going to leech off of them. And if you do find a man that just wants you to stay at home, be cute, clean the house, cook for him, chances are he's going to be lacking in some other areas. He may be very controlling and just wants you to be a trophy wife and puts demands on you that you do not want. Okay, so it's cool to ask for a man, a husband that is all of these things, but you have to yourself be that before you can expect to attract that to you, okay? You will get a lot of decoys, what I call them decoys, a lot of men that seem to be everything that you want. He checks off on all of the wants on your list, but then he turns out to be an abusive individual and a person that's addicted to drugs or alcohol or whatever the case is. So you just have to be very careful about what you ask for. I want a nice lifestyle and I want to be taken care of. Well, sister, you need to first start by providing that lifestyle for yourself. Okay, because there's nothing worse than getting into a relationship for a number of years and then this man decides he no longer wants to be in that relationship, he wants to leave you for someone else or whatever the case is, and then you have lived your life all of these years being taken care of by a man, but he has all the money, okay? He has all of the success, as you put it. So when he goes to put you out of his house, what is it that you have? You have been taken care of to a certain extent, but you haven't been given anything extra that you can walk away with. And I'm not saying this to be judgmental. I am speaking from a place of being there, been there, done that. Okay, I have been there and done it. I attracted a man into my life who seemed to have it all, who had amazing credit, his own place, cars, you name it, a stable career, a stable job. He's still there to this day, been there close to 20 years. But he was physically, emotionally, and mentally abusive. And so here I am stuck in this, or I felt like I was stuck in this situation for a number of years. And then when I finally decided to leave, I had nothing. Because the majority of our relationship, I was at home because he could afford for me to be at home. You know what I mean? He didn't need me working a job. Now I did work from time to time, but I relied on this man so heavily that when it was time for me to leave, I ended up living in my van for weeks, pregnant. Okay, so again, I say be careful what you ask for. He checked off everything on my list, which I was able to check it off when I met him. Little did I know that he was a control freak, and that if things didn't go his way, he had an issue with it, and he put his hands on me every chance that he got. So again, I say, be careful what you ask for, and be that person to yourself that you want to attract into your life. I guarantee you that when you get into a peaceful place, a place where you are happy with your income, with your business, with your job, with your self-worth, all of those things, then you can't help but attract an amazing person into your life. But until that happens, you're just going to attract the decoys, okay? I want to be a stay-at-home mom. Yeah. So being a stay-at-home mom, sister girl, is not all that you think it is. It is a very stressful thing. I'm a single mom. I'm a full-time real estate agent, which means I don't have to physically get up and go into an office every day if I don't want to. I also homeschool my kids, so I'm here 24/8 with my children. As much as I love them, I think it's a great thing to have time to yourself in whatever capacity that is. So you think that you just want to be at home all day, nothing real good comes out of that. You eat unnecessarily, you get big, you get bored, and it's a very lonely, this is my experience, okay? So I'm not here to say, oh, you shouldn't be a stay-at-home mom, because for some people it's amazing. But for me, someone who is a go-getter, someone who is driven and ambitious and is on a mission to accomplish certain things, is just, you know, it's just not my cup of tea. So again, be careful what you ask for. And when you ask for a thing, know that that is actually what you really want, because you want it, not because somebody else makes it look good. Okay? So in order to attract that man, to sum it all up, into your life that you want, you first have to become that person to yourself. You have to become that successful person that takes care of you, that takes you out every week, that, you know, loves on yourself every single day, appreciates yourself every single day, and really take care of your temple. You have to start there. You can't expect someone else to come in and make you happy. That is not real. Happiness starts within and comes from within. I can't come to you and say, here you go, here's a handful of happiness. No. You have to find that within yourself. So I really hope that this video helped. I hope that that answered your question. Blessed by him. Know that I said everything I said in love, something personal, but I just know how people, women, can have unrealistic expectations for what it is that they want in a man. That is it. That is all. So comment down below, blessed by him, and let me know that you actually watched this video. If you all have any more questions, please put them down below so I can make a video and answer your question. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.